Hey guys, welcome back and happy Monday. Literally, happy Monday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about Vanderpump Rules star Lala Kent because Vanderpump Rules is now shooting their 10th season, but also Lala Kent made sure she got some work done before they started. Apparently, according to Reality Blurb, she not only got a boob job, but she got some ear surgery. She shared a post-op photo and she's revealing additional procedures that she wants to get done and plans for a sperm donor. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Lala Kent underwent a couple of procedures last week, and she posted a video, and this was shared on her Instagram page this past week, and she was seen feeling groggy post-op. Okay, I mean, she didn't go as far as like Heidi Montag, who did like her whole face, her boobs, her body, I feel like Heidi did like 15 surgeries. I think it was something like 10 or 12, all under one sort of situation. She had to feel like terrible, but Lala didn't take it to that extent. In the 1.5-minute clip, Lala spoke to her friend Jess about how she had, been and how she's doing amid her plastic surgeries. And she confirmed in the caption that she had her breast augmentation, and that wasn't the only thing she got done. I continued on the elevator announcing to everyone who entered, I got my boobs done. That's what she's saying. And some may wonder why my head is wrapped up. We also got so caught up on the booby talk, we neglected to mention that my sweet left ear is being pinned back. And I feel really happy about this. And she thanked her surgeons in the clip. And it just, it's interesting because I'm watching, technically reading social media and Twitter clapping at her saying, you have a platform and why are you getting plastic surgery done? And you're setting a bad tone for people. People get plastic surgery done all of the time. If she wants to get plastic surgery done, and she said it was after she had her baby and she wanted to do some, things to her body, then it's her body. She can do whatever she wants. I don't think that people should be that invested to rip her apart and be like, no, Lala, you shouldn't get your ears pinned back. You should embrace being the person that you are. You're doing way too much. Your face looks completely different. Your body looks different. Rah! That's not necessary. You look beautiful already. And this is what Jess told Lala in a clip. And she said, don't lie, Jess. Jess then told Lala how well she did amid the procedures. But again, Lala wasn't having it. She said, well, I was asleep. Of course I did amazing. Then as the video came to an end, Lala requested to be allowed to watch The Real Housewives and asked for a blow dryer to warm her hospital bed. Now, although Lala has yet to show off the results of her plastic surgery, she did return to her social media over the weekend, where she shared a video of her 1-year-old daughter, Ocean, who we know she shares with her ex-fiance, Randall Emmett, dancing on the couch. In other Lala Kent news, the Pump Rules cast member discussed her plans to welcome another child on an episode of Give Them Lala podcast, just a couple of weeks ago. This is interesting because she's also receiving crap for this, and I don't understand it. After her podcast guest, writer Alyssa, who conceived her first child via a sperm donor, shared her own experience, Lala said that she plans to use the same resource in a year or two if she's not in a committed relationship. She said, I have a baby, obviously, and I would like another one, and I would like it in a certain period of time. If I don't meet somebody, I'm absolutely getting a sperm donor. And then I was reading where people are like, getting a sperm donor, Lala, that's not doing it the right way. Again, that's like almost looking at me and my fiance and saying, you guys are two guys and you shouldn't be able to have a kid because that's not the right way. And we shouldn't have these manufactured babies. Like, it's reading these comments, it's just absolutely bizarre, beyond and crazy to me. So, I mean, am I allowed to say that? I feel like it's a little bit crazy, but that's not the only thing that's happening in the Vanderpump Rules world. It looks like Stassi Schroeder is also addressing some ish. Now, Stassi was called out for claims of buying her way onto the New York Times bestseller list, but she explained the potentially suspicious bulk orders. Okay, so she's addressing this, she's reacting to it, and I am curious what she has to say. She said, I'm being made fun of because I can't afford a 200-person wedding, but I can afford to buy thousands of books. And that's what she said on the latest episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Baby, giving a nod to the backlash that she faced after uninviting certain Pump Rules cast members from her and Bo Clark's May wedding in Rome. According to Stassi, questions were raised about the dagger icon seen next to her name and book title, even though her first book, Next Level Basic, the definitive Basic Bitch Handbook, also received the, well, I guess, honor of being on the New York Times bestseller list. Okay. She said, I thought it was funny. I thought the dagger was the Simon and Schuster emblem. That's what I've been thinking the last 3 years of my life. So then when I see that people are saying I tricked my way onto the list, I'm like, what? I called my publishers immediately and I'm like, what the is this? Why are people saying this? And they told her the New York Times list puts a dagger next to it. So they're not saying that you bought your way onto it. It's like someone could have. While the dagger could be an indicator of trickery, Stassi said that the sudden bulk orders of her book weren't the result of her buying her way onto the list. Instead, they were simply the result of the events that she hosted upon its release. I did a premiere live signing that was only supposed to get 200 people. In order to watch it and ask questions, you had to buy a book. We only expected to have 200 people. We had, I think, 900, either over 900 or right under 900 people. So then Premiere Live had to buy so much more in bulk. And this is why there is a fucking dagger right there. This is what she's saying. Also, I did book signings. You have to buy a bunch of fucking books in order to have book signings. And I had 1,000 people come to one of mine in Illinois. Understandably, Stassi was disappointed by the speculation, and she feels like, come on, just let me have some credit where credit is due. I didn't buy my way onto the top of this list. Knowing how hard I worked on this book and the amount of time and thoughtfulness and effort that I put into it, I was so excited when I made the list because I was like, wow, I did it. And then just to come home to see what people are trying to do and take that and trash it, I succeeded on my own. As Stassi revealed, her team was wiped out during her June 2020 firing from Pump Rules, which came after she found herself in the midst of a racism scandal. So when it came to putting out a second book, she did so with her assistant and her husband. And when I made the New York Times bestsellers list, again, it was a moment of being like, wow, I can do stuff without all of these people helping me. I did this on my own, and I felt like that was a much greater accomplishment. So, all right. Stassi also added that most of the books on that list have daggers because they are doing things like that, live signings and premiere signings. And that's what happens. That's literally how it works. Okay. All right, Stassi, we hear you, we see you, and we're trying to understand. Now, that's it for our Vanderpump Rules recap of the week. Well, technically, it's only Monday, and things could come out any moment. So that's it for right now for Monday. But I am so curious, what are your thoughts about the backlash that Lala Kent is getting for having plastic surgeries done, which, again, I don't necessarily understand? And how do you feel about Stassi addressing this book situation? Do you think that, well, she has a right to be upset with people accusing her of buying her way to the top? Or do you think that this is a complete cover up? I know you guys are going to come in with the unfiltered opinions, and that's exactly what I'm asking for. So go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.